Hello, my lovelies. Happy Friday. You made it through another week. This is going to be our weekend. We're going to do this one as a collective. I may try and go live for your weekly message on Monday. We are switching things around on the channel due to the incident that happened last week with my identity being stolen. So I apologize, you guys aren't going to see a lot of my face on camera from this point forward. I won't say never, you probably will see me at some point, but for right now, to protect myself and my family, we are just going to do things behind the scenes. So I've cleared your space and we are going to do some weekend messages. Remember, take what fits, leave the rest. If it isn't your message, that's totally okay. These are all collective. If you do want to book with me, a personal reading can be booked through my email. It's always listed in the description box of all the videos, in the About page on the YouTube channel, or the link in the bio on TikTok, whichever way you find me. So let's see what we've got going on for all of my zodiac signs. We're going to start with some songs. Let's see what kind of music might be significant. When I Was Your Man, Bruno Mars. So there could be someone from the past resurfacing, could be an ex for some of you. I feel like this person's really thinking about all the things that they're missing out on. So maybe this is somebody that you were quite seriously involved with, maybe not. But I do feel like this person's reminiscing about all the good times, all the things that have happened, the things that they won't get to do because they're no longer with you. What else do we need to know? They're wondering if you're lonely tonight. Are you missing them like they're missing you? They do wish to start back over at the beginning, maybe start back at basics. Remember how they fell for you, fell in love with you, how you guys connected to begin with, things like that. But I do think that they are really thinking about it. Talking to the moon, talking to the universe. It's ironic that both of these are Bruno Mars songs, so that could also be significant for someone. I do feel like whoever this person is, you are at a distance, either physically, might be separated by some sort of distance. Maybe you live in separate places, maybe you're around the globe from each other, but definitely realizing just how far away from you they actually are. And what's love got to do with it? I feel like they're really worried that you don't share the same feelings anymore, and that might be the reason why it's difficult for them to express this. At this point, they feel like they can't go on without you, so they're going to have to come forward. They do feel like they've lost themselves in this connection. I do also feel like they have one chance left to come back, and they do wish to come back with some sort of promise. So interesting energy to start our weekend off with. All right, so let's see, how's life treating my collective this weekend? What do we need to know? So we are entering, the new moon in Pisces. I think it's the new moon in Pisces is on Sunday. And then we have our full moon on the 25th, I think is in Virgo. I'd have to double check that. And then we start eclipse season, I think, at the end of the month already. We've got Easter at the end of the month if you celebrate Easter. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Let's see, what is that? Next Sunday. So we've got a lot of stuff going on in the next couple of weeks energetically. So let's see what's happening. All right, how is life treating my collective? What do they need to know? What is going on? All right, somebody might need to take some better care of themselves. Spa day, self-care, hair, nails, treat yourself and relax. Not everything has to break the bank. You can do a lot of those things at home. You can paint your nails. I did mine yesterday. Things like that don't cost $1 million. You can go to the dollar store and you can buy yourself a cheap little thing of nail polish if you really feel like you need to do something. Just take good care of yourself. I feel like that's always the energy with that card. And you may really need to. Just had a baby, 2 a.m. feedings, tired but worth it. I remember those days. I've got 4 of my own, so those 2 a.m. feedings, man, I'll tell you, no matter if you're a night owl or not, they'll get you after a while. You need some rest. So take good care of yourself. I feel like that's the theme for this weekend. If you're too tired, tell people, listen, I'd love to socialize, but I need some downtime. I'll catch you on the next time. And that's totally okay. There could be some celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, good news, and parties. I will be celebrating my birthday next week. So you might be a Pisces in Pisces season. Happy birthday to all my Pisces that view this channel. I do feel like there's some positive news that's coming, so some good news to celebrate. Some of that might be buying your first house and financial matters going well, so congratulations if that's you. An earth angel, a goody two-shoes, pure heart, pure helper, and heaven sent. So someone might be helping you along the way, especially if it has to do with, maybe you have people that are helping you. What do they call that? It takes a village to raise a baby sort of deal. Hopefully you have a support system if you're a brand new parent. That's definitely some of the roughest times, is just to be sleep deprived and have this little human that depends on you. All right, watch out for any sort of issues financially. You're fired. Job loss, layoff, and money worries. Don't give up and keep going. I feel like if one door closes, that means a new one's getting ready to open. So I feel like no matter what the situation is, if you're going through some sort of loss or financial issues right now, don't give up. Keep going. Go in the direction that you feel like you're being called to. Things that you are passionate about, things that are better for you, and don't let this be a setback that ruins your day. Know that things can and will improve. 2 tickets to paradise. Take a trip, a break, or just travel. So maybe you're going to take a trip someplace. Watch out if there's financial struggles. Don't do anything too out of the box. You might want to make sure that it's within your means to do these things. And cup of coffee. Daily energy boost. Caffeine addict. They know you at Starbucks. If you are truly addicted, you may want to start to curb those things. I gave up coffee about a year or 2 ago, and I've never looked back. I take maybe a few sips here and there every once in a while just for the taste of it, but I can't tolerate it anymore. So be cautious with things that aren't good for you. And clean house. Purge, clean, tidy up, and let go of the mess. So you might need to deep clean your house. Maybe that's how you're going to be able to relax. Maybe that's part of just, they're giving me the words debrief. That's a strange one. Just declutter, get rid of the mess, and that will help to also clear your mind of the clutter. All right, let's see what rebel messages we have from the Rebel deck. What's going on for the collective this weekend? What do they need to know? Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So what is it that you're trying to force? That's what you need to just allow it to flow. Allow it to come to you instead of trying to force it. Fuck, some shit is about to get real. Fuck, you're going to need your people around you. Remember that you are loved. You are here for a reason, so don't fuck it up. You can't fuck up anything that's truly meant for you. I'm a firm believer in that. And fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. Where do you need to take accountability? What do you maybe need to apologize to even yourself for? If there's something going on with that, do those things. What else do we have? Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it and don't waste it on ridiculousness. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. It's time to listen to a damn professional. One more. Let's see what else we have. There we go. You are being shady. Watch out. Some shit could get ugly. So be cautious, whatever's going on. If you owe yourself or someone else an apology, give that out freely. Remember, don't force anything. Allow that shit to come to you. What's meant for you will never pass you by. All right. Let's see what we've got going on for the weekend for my collective. What does the collective need to know for the weekend? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do they need to know? All right, looks like we need some teamwork. So we're gonna have to kind of maybe work well with others this week. I also feel like collaborating with source energy. Have you checked in with your higher self this week? Is there something that maybe you're not seeing clearly? Are there some things that you could adjust that would make things flow more? Especially in work, business, finance, that's exactly what Pentacles energy is, the practical stuff. We need to be a team player, and that's gonna be super important. I also feel like there's some sort of leadership role that you might be stepping into. I get the word emerge. So you may be stepping out of your comfort zone. You might be breaking out of a little box that you maybe have put yourself in. Fire sign energy is something that I feel like can be quite dramatic. I feel like this person could be quite attractive. They might be very daring. They're giving me the word dashing. I feel like this person really kind of takes life by the horns and goes after what it is that they want. A natural leader, charming, compassionate, trustworthy, somebody who really kind of blazes a trail. And I love on this card, it's like a peacock that's wings on fire here. So it's like there's this fiery, passionate energy. People are going to start to kind of take notice of what's going on, and that you might be really standing out from the crowd. So male peacocks are the brightly colored ones. They fan their feathers to attract a mate, so that might be also something you're trying to do, is attract a mate. We do have the Ace of Cups, so there is a new love potentially coming in for you, something that's emotionally fulfilling, and I feel like this is definitely new energy coming in. Could be a fire or a water sign that's coming in. We do have 2 cards here that are fire energy. The Knight of Wands is sometimes seen as non-committal or kind of player energy, so be careful with that. I feel like this person could also be evolving from somebody who is really non-committal into all of a sudden it's like, I was really just waiting for the right person. And so once that right person comes in, things do start to transform. All right, the 4 of Swords. So we might need some rest. What was I saying? We might need to take better care of ourselves. Know that the fruits of your labor are going to start to come in, but we first have to let go of some sort of heavy burden and listen to our intuition. So if you are burnout and exhausted, if you've been through a lot recently and you just really need some downtime, take that. Don't feel guilty about needing more time to rest. I'm going to be doing the same thing this weekend. So I'm going to be spending some time with my kiddo tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm going to be a freaking vegetable if at all possible and just do nothing because I need the downtime. So don't feel guilty about things like that. If you've been working super hard towards your goals, know that that is starting to pay off. These things are going to start to be a lot easier for you to achieve. Things are going to start to change. A lot of wealth could be coming to you, a lot of financial freedom and independence. So positive changes coming in financially for us over the weekend. And the 10 of Wands. There's a heavy burden that we've got to let go of. For some of you, it could have to do with love. For others of you, I feel like it's responsibilities, it's stress, it's obligations. It's all these things that it's just like, oh my gosh, I just need to take the weight of the world off my shoulders. Do that. Set that heavy load down and don't pick it back up if at all possible. Listen to your intuition and trust it this weekend. It's trying to guide you someplace. Maybe like she is, you just need to sit down with a good book. I have written 2 if you're interested and need something new to read. One is my autobiography, Stepping Stones to Destiny. The other one is The Alabaster Enchantress of New Orleans. It is a romance novel, and they are both linked in my link tree if you are curious. Check the description box of the video or the link in the bio. So sit down with a good book, rest, relax, recharge. There's some changes that are occurring. Some of them might be sudden, shocking, and dramatic. Know that the changes are meant for your highest good, so embrace those changes. Again, we have some abundance coming in. This could be generational wealth, things like a lottery win, something that you have worked a very long time for. The elderly couple here on the card, this is their lineage. These are all of their children and grandchildren, and they are sitting back knowing that they are going to reap the fruits of their labor. They've worked their whole life to achieve these goals so that future generations will benefit from this. So you may be coming into some sort of abundance of wealth, something that you've worked very hard for. It's going to not only benefit you, but future generations. So really positive changes. And the King of Swords, watch out for Mr. Grumpy. He's not always in the best mood. This is something that I feel like you can handle, but at the same time, it might be a heavy burden that you really wish to release. Go towards the things that bring you peace, not conflict. I feel like this person can be a really great advisor for some people. They're very logical in their manner of thinking, and so they might help you to achieve some of these goals as well. And you are going in a new direction, so you need to contemplate what that looks like. What does the future hold for you? Wealth and abundance, major change, dealing with conflict and chaos, or listening to your intuition and going in a new direction. There's definitely some choices that need to be made this weekend, so choose carefully. We are starting to go into some major changes energetically over the next couple of weeks as we enter into eclipse season, which is all about releasing and transformative energy, which makes sense with the Tower card. So we're trying to transform what doesn't work in our life into something that is much better suited. So know that the change is necessary to get us to the blessing. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you soon.